Hey guys, welcome to my closet. Today we are doing cold calls. The industry that I'm in is not like, technically it's high ticket sales, but it's not like crazy high ticket sales. She left my information with the owner. I call back today because it's a follow-up call, right? And I was like, hi, explained everything. And she was like, oh yeah, she hasn't had the opportunity to look at it yet. Hangs up. Thanks, dog. Just had someone call out of interest. They were like, hey, we got your voicemail. Because guys, I'm letting you know, when you're doing cold calls, I need you to, if they say text. If they say leave a voicemail. Because you never know who's going to call you back. But I just got a follow-up call out of interest. I think I'll be sending the contract soon. I don't think cold calling is like hard at all. It's really not. You just have to be persistent. And you have to be very sure of yourself and very confident in yourself. Like, I'm not saying if you have like low personal confidence that you can't cold call. I'm saying you have to be sure of your words, like confident in your words. If someone asked you what you were doing, you'd be like, yeah, I'm sitting down, I'm doing cold calls. Like, you know what you're doing, right? So don't sound like you don't know what you're doing. Happy Good Friday, guys. Today would have been the day that Jesus was crucified. So, happy Good Friday. Be grateful for the sacrifice that Jesus Christ made for you. One sin separates you from God, and we sin a lot every day. So just be very grateful that Jesus sacrificed his life for you so that you could be made righteous and holy. Today I didn't make any calls. I just didn't feel the need to make any calls today. It's Friday. It's Good Friday. My prospective clients are open today, but I'm just going to call them all next week. So today's just a day of organization and reflection and gratefulness. I took communion today, so I'm really happy. I didn't make many cold calls yesterday. Yesterday was basically a follow-up day. I really need to organize my days. The way that I usually do it is I take a list of 15, 20. My list has over like right now 300 prospective clients on it. So I take a list of 15 to 20 so I'm not like freaking myself out, and I call them all, and I don't count the ones that say no. So like I need to call 15 people that are potentially interested, right? So everyone that says no doesn't count. The next day, for the people that did not answer, I'll call them and then I'll do my follow-up calls. I'll do that. I'll have that the next day on top of another 15. And I think that's kind of just like too much. Maybe I should have like a follow-up call day. Yeah, I think I should have like a follow-up day, but I just haven't done that. I should probably do it. I wanted to talk about rejection, like how to handle rejection when you're doing cold calls. And I think it's a really interesting thing to deal with because, you know, in your life, you don't really hear no that much. I've never really heard no that much in my life until I started doing cold calls. The way you handle rejection has something to do with like your mental outlook in life. And I've always been like a pretty optimistic person. Not even pretty. I've been an optimistic person my whole life. And so when I hear a no, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like a bad thing to hear no. So when someone says no, I'm like, okay, well, have a great day. Obviously you'd be nice to the potential prospective client. On top of them saying no to you, personally, you can't take that and hold it, right? A lot of people hear no and they start holding on to that no. And so like they have negativity brewing within them. Now, when you get hung up on, or if someone's rude to you, of course, like that can be hurtful, but you have to separate things, right? These people, I don't know this person. I don't know what this person's going through, you know? And then on top of that, a no is also closer to a yes. So someone is going to say yes. It just wasn't that person. And I'm really glad that it wasn't that person. Imagine we had a contract together and this is like the worst client ever. You know what I mean? So like I think you should sit with a level of gratefulness in your mind when someone says no. Because they could be like, they just weren't meant to be in contract with you, one. And two, you don't know how they would have been had you been in contract with them.